Hi Lower Sixth. I'm going to do a quick 5-minute video for you about comparisons between Christians and atheist worldviews. You have already started your introduction to Christian ethics, and next lesson we're going to be doing divine command theory. But before then you need a little bit more information to be working with. Have a look through your independent workbook, because you'll find in there some words like autonomy, heteronomy and theonomy. You really need to know these definitions. If you're stuck with any of those, tweet me and I'll see if I can explain it to you a little bit more clearly. Make sure you know these definitions, stop for a moment, pause the DVD and make sure that you've got these all written down and you understand them. And also, while you're doing that, take notes the way we practiced in class today. If you need a reminder, it's on the screen. You already know that Christian ethics is very, very broad, and but for the purposes of we need it today, you need to start thinking about it in the split between deontological and teleological ethics. Deontological, as a reminder, is duty-based ethics, where you're looking at the act itself, and our example is divine command theory or natural law. If you need to revise natural law, make sure that you are totally aware of what that is and all the ideas surrounding it. There's information in your folders, but also in the large textbook as well. Teleological ethics are those that look at the consequences. They're looking at the telos or end purpose. Our example is situation ethics. Again, you need to know the background to situation ethics. Make sure you understand Joseph Fletcher's ideas. The Bible is used by both the deontologists and the teleologists to support their arguments, really. And you can see from this chart that Christian ethics is split into 3 different types: absolute, rationalistic and relative ethics. The important thing for us to remember is that Christians believe that God interacts with the world. He created it, and he's in contact with people within the world. He sustains the world in the way it is just now. And he also gives the world a final purpose, or telos, that people that are inhabiting the world, or things that are inhabiting the world, are striving towards. As a result of that, the world has unity and purpose and value. These ideas mean that Christians believe that the world around them and their actions and reactions within the world have a purpose, and that purpose is caused by God. Take a moment to make some notes on this slide. The alternative view is taken by Bertrand Russell. He believes that there is no unity, no value and no purpose to the universe. Have a think about where we saw him before. You want to be thinking about our ideas on the creation of the world. When he was writing about a free man's worship, he suggests that there is no point in the world at all. There is no creator. There is no he calls it prevision of the end that we're achieving. So he's saying that actually that there wasn't a plan for the planet at all. There wasn't a plan for man. And that's a huge thing for us to be thinking about. Have a look at what he says in A Free Man's Worship. You might want to think about some of these ideas so you can quote them in your essay. Key thing for us to be thinking about is the contrast between the 2 worldviews. This is really, really important for us. For the Christian, there is purpose to the world. For the atheist, like Bertrand Russell, there is no purpose. There's no plan in the universe, and there's no plan on the planet. That means that there's no goodness inherent in the world for Russell, and that actually there's no privileged position for humanity or human beings. So we are not special in that atheist worldview. If we think about this, we're left with some questions. Questions that the Christian idea of God may be able to answer a little bit better. Why have we developed a conscience? Why have we developed morality? We've got to start thinking, if we're going to support this atheist worldview, we've got to start thinking about where those ideas come from if they don't come from God. I'll leave that with you. We're going to be picking up that in the lesson tomorrow, and we'll have to start thinking about whether we side with Russell or the Christian.